Hello and welcome to the tutorial for the Foresight Suite, specifically for the indicator, the echoes of time. Now, I thought maybe I would make a tutorial video for the echoes of time because it's mostly supportive, although it is pretty robust in of itself. It's a support feature where these support lines that you see are calculated. There's a math formula that calculates price and volume from past bars to figure out the most likely support. Now, most people will just draw supports at pivots. So here, for example, here, for example, here, so on and so forth. There's nothing wrong with that, but as you can see, sometimes we don't make it all the way back down to a pivot. We don't quite push down that far. So we're calculating the most likely support area. So you can see we hit it here, we hit here, we hit it again here, consolidated here, broke up, came back, retested it. And so for the most part, we use this feature as of right now, although we do have a roadmap for development on this. As of right now, we use it as confluence with our other indicators, using it as a secondary feature. And one great thing that we can see, I think this appears on the Solana chart if I'm not, yeah, perfect. So right now you can see on the Solana chart we've had this breakdown, a bounce, and we've come back down and we've tagged it again. And you can see how accurate this was on this particular time. And one really cool thing about this, and this is just a little peek into the next indicators, which I'll go into in another video, but you can see as we add the foresight of time in here, you can see how they do in fact become this sort of secondary confluence of support. And so you can see how we get premonition signals, speaking of reversal, another one here, and now we have a new one here. So it's going to be really interesting to see if this one plays out. You can tell that these things are fairly accurate. I think I counted recently on Solana just the past 20 instances of a foresight premonition, and I think that it was something like 17 out of 20 or 18 out of 20 that didn't get stopped out. So, and clearly that would depend on where you place your stop. We'll check that out in a further video. As far as alerts go for these, we do have the ability to send alerts. So there are alerts in the alert UI. You have to be careful with using those though, because since this is a dynamic feature and it's being calculated bar to bar, it's possible that a new line may show up here, in the relative future. Let me pop that in real quick and I'll give you a demonstration. Say we have a line pop up somewhere in there in the future as price is climbing up. So price could conceivably climb up here, and if you had an alert set on the echoes of time and this came back down and touched it, you would get the alert, and you could take an entry there for sure. But if this were strictly a retest of this breakdown and then it came back down, we wouldn't want that. So that's why we are rarely ever using these as entry points, more so confluence, though they can be used as entries if you preferred. All right, so that's about it on the echoes of time. If you're watching these in a particular order where you haven't seen the others yet, I would highly encourage you to stick around and see how some of the others perform, especially in combination with each other. We believe that we have a suite of some of the most powerful indicators on the market to help us trade against the big institutions. And if you haven't been to the website yet, it's foresightscrolls.com. So that's Foresight, F-O-R-E-S-I-G-H-T, Scrolls, S-C-R-O-L-L-S.com. And you can find your access to the indicators there. And we have a free Discord also. And you get further access in the Discord when you buy the indicators. So check that out and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.